What's up, everybody? It's JWong, and I'm here with special guest, Smug. How you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah. So we are here, doing the next episode of Run the Mindset. Like kind of my random podcast idea that I like to do, and I like to ask my guests some fun questions and obviously FGC related questions. So we'll start it early.
And I just want to say I'm truly happy for this interview is finally happening. For the people that don't know, we originally were going to do it in Japan. At this cat cafe, right? Yeah. And what did the lady say?
She just said, you can't film here. It was like something against the law, like Japan laws. And it sucks because we already paid the admission fee.
That's what I'm saying. We didn't cause no trouble. Yeah. We were chilling.
We were chilling. We've been so obviously we're here at CEO in Daytona, Florida. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun time just because I feel like you have a lot of things to say. And you have really good stories. I feel like you're a great storyteller.
I just have a lot to tell the people. That's all it is, really.
Yeah. So, I mean, we'll start it early. How did you come up with turkey neck bones?
Oh, all right. So that's a funny story.
That's OG. That's OG.
All right. So how did that happen? I was streaming one day, and I don't know. I was just vibing, and then we were somebody in the chat. We were just talking about we were trolling. We were just talking about Southern foods.
Southern food.
So down the road, we were just talking. Somebody said all kinds of soul food type of food and stuff, like mac and cheese and baked beans and stuff, right? And then somebody said, you ever had pig feet? And I said, I've had it, but it's not really my cup of tea. It's cool. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
It's
right?
very chewy.
Right. And then they say, you ever had neck bone smug? I'm like, I have that, but you ever had turkey neck bones though? Then ever since then, you know, I don't eat it on a daily. No, I've had it before, but I mean, I don't really eat it as much as people think I do.
So what when you say you bring up the line turkey neck bones, what's the definition of that in the FGC version of yours? I feel like there was a definition about it.
I was streaming one day and then we were just talking about Southern foods just being funny, and then that stream was just so funny with the turkey neck bone situation. As soon as I streamed the next day, they just brought it up. Yeah. They just kept bringing it up over the years. Okay. So I was like, all right. So I ran along with the joke, but it's not like I don't like it or anything like that. It's just.
I don't know if you remember this conversation, but I was in New Orleans and I just saw turkey neck bones, right? And I'm just like, oh, okay, turkey neck bones and everything like that. I ordered it because I thought of you. Okay. And I messaged you, I was like, yo, this is actually mad good.
It actually is, if you prepare it right.
Right? And then I asked you and you said, yo, low key, I never had it in my life.
I mean, I've had neck bones because I have a family that they make Southern foods. I've had it, but it's very rare.
Okay.
So I guess I lied when I said I never had it, but I just barely.
Yeah, you barely. Yeah. I guess it wasn't a thing that you can really describe to.
Yeah, I don't eat it 5 times of the week.
All right. So how'd you we talking about FGC? How'd you get into FGC?
Well, I grew up playing fighting games since I was a kid, right? Yeah. But in the FGC, if I had to fast forward, I was on an Xbox Live party and we were watching Evo.
Oh, okay. So you knew about Evo?
I actually did not, but my friends knew about it, so I was just watching it with them. And then I saw you versus Daigo. It was Street Fighter 4, season 1.
Okay,
and we
so
were watching.
2009,
yeah. And then fast forward, and I didn't know that was the same source. So this was in Super when it was Daigo and Ricky were in grand finals.
So that's 2010.
Right. And then I really got more into it, definitely with Punko and Daigo. That was the year after. That was when I was hooked.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, this is just. I didn't know you could really travel around the world and stuff. And that's how I really got more into the fighting game community.
Okay. So it was the Street Fighter 4, it wasn't your first fighting game.
No.
Yeah, right. So what was your first fighting game?
My very first fighting game was Tekken 1 because I grew up with I had an older brother and 2 cousins, and they were older than me. I was the youngest in the house. Mm-hmm. So I was like 2 years old or something. I didn't really, all I was doing was playing with action figures and stuff. But I just used to watch them play fighting games. And Tekken 1 was the first fighting game they had on the PlayStation. So I used to just watch them all the time. Then when I got older, I started playing Tekken with them. So that was the first fighting game that I've ever played.
So you're not like a filthy 09er?
No. That's what a lot of people think, but
so
nah.
You're like a 12er?
What's a 12er?
I don't know, like 2012. Like when did you like? When was the first tournament you entered? Like what? Like it wasn't 9, 10, or 11.
No, it was 2012. That was my first
so you're
offline.
So you're like a 12er.
But the thing is it gets complicated because in 2009 I got the game when it first came out.
Okay.
So, but like competing, 2012.
So you don't consider yourself old school then?
Define old school. That's the question.
I guess. I mean, everyone as a kid they played video games. You said you played Tekken 1 growing up with like your family and everything.
Yeah.
So
since I was like 5 years old.
I guess I don't consider that old school. I was talking about FGC. Do you think you're old school in the FGC? You're like this is. Do you play?
No, I'm not old school. I think old school is when you played Street Fighter 1, Street Fighter 2.
So I'm not old school.
Oh, you're getting up there.
Because I didn't.
But you're an OG technically, but like I consider OG as you started from like day one.
I don't even think they had Street Fighter 1 tournaments. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know. Recently, you made a video showing footage of people trying hard back in the early '90s.
Yeah,
I don't know.
That was Street Fighter 2 in Japan.
Okay, fair enough.
But they had like obviously like when you think about older players, you think like Mike Watson, John Choi Bai, like they played before me.
Right.
I was like the second generation.
Okay, so you were asking, do I consider myself old school?
Yeah.
No. Because there were still games and stuff that happened before my time.
So you're like mid school or new school? I don't think
that sounds like a diss though. Like I'm
not a diss.
Of middle school.
Like seniority.
I mean, well, I graduated elementary school, so I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Like veteran? No.
Seasoned.
That's a better word. Seasoned. Yeah, because we're in Street Fighter 6 right now, but I came during like 2 generations ago, I guess.
Yeah.
So
how come? That's an interesting one. I'm always curious about this one. How come you can make Punko your? I don't know. Like I mean, like you just own him. Like
it's bad every time.
Like know how you have like character matchup. It's a player matchup. Like he sees you, he's just like, I don't want to fight you.
All right, so going back to where I got really hooked into the FGC, I was watching literally that guy. He was the person that made Daigo look like he was human to me. You know, because before Daigo looked like he was just like
a god.
He looked like a Terminator. Like I don't know how to explain it. Like no offense to you, I'm not saying but
I get it. Yeah.
Overall, like when I watch him play, he just never really lost.
Like a robot. Yeah.
Kind of
like
right.
AI.
But I've never seen Daigo get perfected on.
Yeah.
I've seen him lose or get sent to losers, but I've never seen him get like bodied. I've never seen that. So ever since then, I was like, yo, who is this Punko guy? And I used to play Seth, but Seth at the time, he was played like a keep away because he had no health.
Yeah.
But that's not what Punko said.
Yeah.
My man rushed everybody down. Everybody down. So I was just like, as a fan, I was just glued to like how he played, and I just watched every single video he did.
Okay.
You know, so I guess I just knew how he played so well, and I didn't really think of it when I first played him. I was kind of like nervous. I'm like, yo, I'm about to play Punko, and then I ended up doing really well, and I don't know, like I'm just starstruck about it.
It wasn't really well. It was free, but I just you know what it is. It's kind of like gambling. You just gambled every like kind of like 50-50 situation. You just guessed right, and the thing is like when you do guess right against his like risk taking, you just kill him for it. Like you just take 60% combo.
Well, I guess because I know how he plays, he likes to, I don't want to say not block, but he likes to make the opponent scared on his wake up.
So you're not scared?
No, I'm not scared.
Okay.
Not really, no.
Yeah, it's always interesting because it's like anytime you play them, it's just guaranteed win. Like it's never a loss.
And I wasn't even like thinking of it that way. I just was shocked that wow, I beat Punko. This is crazy. Like I thought I would never even get around. You know, that's how I used to think. You know, but that's just how I feel. I mean, overall, like I still think he's still one of my favorite players of all time.
For sure.
But it's just, I don't know. Like I just didn't expect that to happen. This is the person that kind of really got me hooked into the FGC. Really. So
okay, that's cool. That's actually pretty cool. Actually, I'll tell Punko that. I'll tell Punko like, you know, even though Smug owns you, he respects you a lot.
But say it in a nice way. Don't make him.
Don't
make me look crazy. Like, come on, man.
You were very PR with your answer right here. Do you think I'm a bully to you when we play old games together?
Yeah, but I mean, I ain't really tripping about it. I'm not like in my feelings about it. Honestly, I still be having fun because I like playing like all of these games like on Fightcade, and it's just like fun, like just learning the game. And then I realize how many games are on there that I just would like to learn. All these games are cool. So like when I like collab with you and we just play these games, you be teaching me things I never even knew about the game and stuff. So I'm
basing off the YouTube comments that says I'm a bully.
Man, I don't let that get to me.
You know what I mean?
They say what they say. I'm like, all right, thank you for watching.
They were saying I'm a bully, but I felt like it's educational learning, you know.
I mean, I'm really not tripping about it, honestly.
So obviously everyone's doing more YouTube now, but I actually look at you as like one of the first who started doing like FGC like content creation, like fully. Obviously there's like other people doing like guides or like tutorials, but you like started the whole trend of like, hey, let me like make a show or like kind of like make it fun and the viewers. So like, what made you start doing that? Like, what made you ahead of the game? Like, you had years.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because back in the day, you know, I used to play online and ranked, but it just got me tight because there's this people like if I just played them in a long set, right? I'd be like we do like a first to 10 games. I beat him 10 games, but he beat me that one game. He upload that and show his friends. I'm like, oh, what? And then it started over the years, people popping off. And I'm like, oh, what? You know what? So I got tired of it. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my own channel, right? And every time when I watch somebody, I'm uploading it. I don't care no more. I don't care. I'm gonna just beat them to their own game.
That's the reason.
That was how it started, and then people just started liking it. And I'm like, you know, I could see me doing this. This is not bad. You know, I just play video games. I cook people and then upload it, and then people just want to see more. No problem. All right, cool.
I always wondered about because I was like, you were literally like you and Cross Counter were like the first one that really like put this like content creation for like fighting game stuff on the map. I think.
I appreciate it. I mean, I just found out about the YouTube thing, and I'm like, you know what? All right, cool.
Yeah, you were just tired of people just uploading the match.
Yeah, I was really getting mad. Like I just didn't like it. Like even like in tournaments when I lose and then they pop off. All right, I get it. But when people upload it and then they don't even tell you the full story, they were like, "Oh, I beat Smug. He not that good." I'm like, this is why I gotta upload my set so people can get checked.
See what I mean? Okay, I get it. How do you do? You know, when you're making your video, how do you do that camera thing you do?
Oh, you mean like the zoom in?
Like no, like. Like how do you do that?
I don't know. I mean, all right. So I have a camera point. All right. So the monitor is here.
Okay.
My camera's to the left of me, towards like the side. And what I do is I have like a stream deck. So you know you can monitor and you can switch scenes. So if something stupid happens, something random happens, I switch scenes real quick. I look at the camera and I'm like, nah, y'all saw what just happened, right? And then I just go back to the game.
Yeah, no, it's just because even at tournaments, you just know where the camera is. Like,
oh, I don't know. Like, I just
be like,
I just know. I mean, I just know where the camera is at.
But you have a specific look, like you know, like you're having a conversation with the viewer, like something funny happened, like, and you're having a conversation in your mind.
Yeah, because they know the nonsense that I just got hit with in tournaments. So I look to the people. That's all it is.
Do you practice it in front of a mirror?
No, no. I just
don't know. This is natural. It just comes natural to you?
It's literally natural. Yeah.
Okay, so like when you started playing like internationally, like international competition, were you ever scared, or was it more of just like you were just always confident that like if you hit somebody, you're gonna win?
Nah, I was nervous. Yeah, I was. Yeah. You know what I mean?
It never seems like you're nervous.
No. All right. So I remember when I went to NEC and I actually played your team when I was on Team Pi. We had to play
the team tournaments, yeah.
Right, and we had to play Team EG, and it was you, Ricky Ortiz, and Pierre Balrog on the same team.
Okay.
And I remember I had to play you first, but you played Adon. You couldn't play Rufus because Ricky was playing Rufus.
Oh, that was
you couldn't play two.
Okay, yeah.
Right, so it was different because I'm used to just online.
Yeah.
So coming offline on a big stage and it's a big crowd, you know, and I had to play you, JWong, on the big stage. Just getting on the stage, I was kind of nervous. I felt like I was going to fall through a random hole on the stage, you know, like it just felt different. So when I sat down, the venue just got even colder out of nowhere. I don't know. So like, I guess people that you see just in general, like on stream, and then when you playing next to them, like it's like I get like a little like nervous feeling because I'm like, wow, I'm about to play this person who I just be watching. So same with international, it's the same thing.
You know, I'm born in New York City, right?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I'm not international.
But when I came around the scene, you left New York. Like you got Hollywood.
I'm still in America. I'm not from China or Japan or what?
No, but I'm just saying like. Because when I came around, you weren't in New York.
Yeah,
I
was in New York. I left already. California.
Yeah, right. You were in California.
Yeah, I was
so
in California.
I don't know. It's just when I just played you in person, you were like, I think you were the first. Well, technically it was Sanford, but I mean, he was in New York. But a person that like that didn't go to my locals every time. Like I just played like EG for the first time.
Yeah.
You know, y'all were like in the West Coast, so I was like, oh, this is new to me.
Yeah. I mean, you never fought us before at that point.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, I think you did you win that tournament?
No, not the first one. No.
Who won?
That was 2013.
Oh, I might have
NEC.
won.
Probably. I forgot. I forgot who won that.
I know
tournament.
you beat me at one NEC. You beat me at NEC.
That was like a year after, but this first one, I beat you in teams, but I was just I was kind of feeling myself, but then I just lost right after. I'm like, all right, I'll humble myself.
Oh, I think you lost to Eduardo, Pierre Rog.
Yes.
Because Balrog just kind of smokes Dudley.
Yeah, that's a bad match.
That's a bad match.
That's a bad match.
You know, you mentioned Sanford. How mad was Sanford every time you beat him at NLBC?
Well, yeah, he wasn't feeling it. I'm sorry. he didn't like losing to me. I get it. But I mean, you kind of have to ask Sanford maybe that question.
But you could feel the aura.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
He gave me a certain look every time. Like it was hard for me to even shake his hand after the game. Like I remember there was this one time we were playing, right? And he should have won. Like I just had this confidence, like, all right, it's over. I lost, right? I had no health. He had like less than half, but it just looked like it was over.
Yeah.
It was last game, last round. I woke up overhead with Dudley into red focus, and he happened to press a button.
Oh no!
Because he tried to wait. He tried to do like a shimmy, like he tried to walk back and then do a crouching medium kick. But I just woke up overhead. I didn't give a.
You just went random.
I just did it. Like I literally just did it.
Like I don't know. Oh,
I just did it.
Those are the decisions that he hates the most.
I just did it. I kind of gave up. I didn't expect him to get hit by that, but he got hit. Like I hit his normal. Like I hit his foot, and then I ended up making a comeback, and then he didn't like that.
I love watching NLBC so much because of that. Because I feel like it was like if you did not fight Sanford, then Sanford would win. So like he would hope that Shine beats you because Shine will always pick Yang against you.
Yeah.
And it just seems like so hard for you to fight against Yang.
Yeah, that was terrible for Dudley. Yang, yeah, that was terrible.
It was a beautiful time. So like, man,
ask what you gotta ask, man. It's all good.
I actually might want to watch those matches again because I just.
Oh yeah.
Look, okay, so when you had NLBC going on and you're beating Sanford, everybody else has started beating Sanford. Did you have like a little thing where like, yeah, we beat Sanford?
Nah, like I won. I won. I got my first place money. And I just went back home. Like I didn't think of it like, let's go. I beat Sanford. Nah, none of that.
Yeah, okay. Because I felt like everyone's goal was to like always beat Sanford because it's like he gets mad. And like it's just like a fun thing, like people celebrate. You remember the one where he spiked the stick because of Rico Suave?
I think I'm a part of that story, by the way.
Did?
All right, so I'm gonna tell you what happened.
Okay.
So this was when he was learning Oni.
Okay, yeah.
Right, and I just beat him the tournament before, and it was like a huge pop bonus this week.
Yeah.
So he came to me. This was like before the tournament even started. Like he had this certain look. Like he looked like he'd been grinding. Like he'd been training crazy. Yeah. He said, "Yo, I got some yo ass." Like he had that look, right? Okay. And he told me
that's Sanford, yeah.
Right. So I had to think about that the whole night. I'm like, I don't even know what this guy prepared for. Like I don't know, right? So we didn't even get to play. He had to play Rico Suave first. I believe he played him twice. So first in winners, I had to play the winner of that match.
All right.
But Sanford, he lost because Rico made a comeback. So I thought I was going to play Sanford, but then Rico made a comeback. So Sanford was in losers, and he had a look at me like I dodged the bullet.
Yeah.
Right? So in my mind, I'm like, all right, well, Sanford is technically still in the tournament. He's just in losers. He'll probably work his way back up. So then I sent Rico Suave to losers. So I'm chilling in grand finals, right? Winners finals. And then Sanford and Rico had to run it back. And so then what happened was, I thought this time Sanford, he had the download. You saw he had the crazy life lead. Yeah. I'm like, oh, it's over. It's over, right? But Rico Suave did the impossible comeback of all time. And it was this crazy comeback because the first time they played in winners, nobody was really watching, but in losers, everybody was watching. So
I watched, yeah.
You watched, so you weren't even there. You watched on the street. So when Rico did that EX axe kick, I was like, oh God, bro. Because I know Sanford, he was just waiting to beat Rico just to embarrass me in grand finals. Yeah. So he ended up losing, and then I ended up winning again, and I had like a huge pop bonus, and I won that. So he had a look in his face like he just said, yo, this dude dodged another bullet, bro.
So was there really a hole on the floor?
Yes, it was.
Like a hole?
It was like a crack.
A crack?
Yeah, it was like a crack. Because he borrowed the
next level.
Yeah, it was the Tekken Tag arcade stick. Yeah. And that you know what do you call that? The ball top?
Yeah, the ball top.
Yeah, that thing just was gone. I
just rolled out.
Everybody saw it. They were like, yo, this is crazy. So I don't know if he was mad because of me or just he was just mad because of the comeback, but
it wasn't even a stick.
Nah, it wasn't. He borrowed it, and then he was just so mad, he just threw it.
Oh man, I miss New York. So I feel like New York always because there was a lot of salt stuff that happened in Chinatown Fair as well too, like so. And
I'm kind of like I don't want to say I regret, but it just sucks that I wasn't around during Chinatown Fair because people tell me stories all the time.
Yeah, like I mean, there's been like fights and everything. One time I played Sanford in the first of 10 in Mario 2, right? And the first day, it was a Friday, he beat me in the first of 10.
Okay.
So Saturday came and everyone was like, yo, run it back, right? Okay. So I beat him Saturday. So then the next day, Sunday, they like run it back. It's like, tiebreaker. Okay. So I'm cooking him. Like, this is about to be 10-0.
Okay.
Right? I'm like 9-0, and I'm like killing his assist right now. He pushes me off the cab, right?
Oh, he like shoved you off?
Yeah. And then after he pushed me off, he's like, what are you doing? Come back on.
Nah, you can't do that.
That's what
you can't do that.
Everyone was like, what are you talking about? You just like literally just sabotaged the match.
Yo, what?
But Chinatown could be going crazy. I mean, New York and stuff, like a lot of good characters and everything like that. So moving forward, like, what type of stuff you want to focus on, like with the FGC? Like you have nouns now, you run your tournament. Obviously, you're doing like the content game. Like, what's like the thing you want to see in the future for yourself?
Well, I'm already on the right path where I started with doing like more content creation, and I see so many people, they really like tournaments. So I was like, I want like eventually want to start running my own tournaments, and then eventually I want to run my own like tournaments offline because I'm starting online right now. But I want to eventually have my own hotel venue people can attend to. And maybe like go into the commentary route because a lot of people like my personality so much they want to see me more like engaged in a tournament, like commentating matches and things like that. So I'm still working on that.
That makes sense. I feel like you could, because you're like have a really good personality, you could be like the color commentary, right? Just like make jokes and like do other stuff like that, right? Kind of.
Yeah, and that was another reason why I wanted to do my YouTube channel because back in Street Fighter 4 when I played Dudley, and I used to be in tournaments, and when I watch my own matches, I see the commentators they get a lot more screen time than me. All you see me is just, I'm sitting down before I play, then you see just the gameplay. And then after the match, you just see me shaking the person's hand.
Yeah,
you don't even see me talk.
Yeah.
You don't even see me say hi in the camera.
Yeah.
So in Street Fighter 5, I was starting to look more into the camera.
Oh, that's where you got that from, huh?
Kind of in a way, yeah, to show people that I'm human too. I got a personality. I ain't just a robot.
Yeah, that's I think a lot of pro players wish there was more screen time, like for the pro players, right? And I think that's why most people are doing content creation or like doing more like commentary, like trying to like apply for commentary and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I mean, that's what I've been doing is like get on the mic more.
Right, because there's times in the tournament when I play like Knuckle Dude, we talk a lot to each other.
Like that
before.
one CEO.
Exactly. Yeah, we talk a lot, but nobody can hear it because we're not mic'd up or anything. So that's why we like to do more like collaborations, just like talking and stuff. So that's the build up pretty much.
Okay. Why do you only play boxers?
I actually don't. So in Street Fighter 4, all right, I started with Ken and Balrog, right? And then in Super, everybody got more moves, but Balrog, his Ultra 2 was whack.
It was whack.
He had no new combos, but I started playing Ryu and Ken, and like those characters had like cooler stuff, so I started playing them a lot.
Nah, that doesn't count.
That does count. That was who I played before Dudley.
That doesn't count, bro.
That does count.
Nah, because you never picked them in tournament.
I mean, it didn't come to that decision when I had to, but you know what I mean? Like, people think that Dudley is my main character. That's my pocket character. I'm just...
Nah, he's your main. Because you know why? Because, like, even in Street Fighter 5, you played Karen and instantly dropped her so fast once Balrog came out.
That's not what happened.
What happened? You never picked Karen ever again.
See, that's not what happened.
I don't... Tell me.
All right, so at CEO, I played Karen at CEO, right?
Yeah,
and then
before Balrog came out.
Everybody knew he was coming out. What you mean? I even had a little pocket guile, but nobody even cared about that.
Nah, you not.
See, oh my god. All right, so just Balrog looked cool, and that was like one of the characters I played back in Street Fighter 4 Vanilla before Dudley. So I saw his character design. I'm like, I'm definitely playing this character. Okay. He's cool and everything, and I guess it's just about like chemistry with the character, I guess. And with Karen, she suited me, but I just hated that 8-frame delay, and I hate where people can jump in on my anti-airs at that time, and I just got fed up with the character. When Balrog, he could just anti-air you.
Stand strong.
Yeah.
So you like the brainless anti-airs?
I didn't say all of that. Like, bro.
Dudley had the same thing, too.
Yeah, but when you say brainless anti-airs, that bothers me.
It's just, you don't have to press down. You just stand up.
Look, it's not that simple, all right?
And then you play G, and he just pressed V skill.
That took skill. That was slow on startup. That took skill.
No way.
I had to I play on controller, so I had to rotate my fingers.
You could button macro.
That's cheating. What are you talking about? Button macro.
That's definitely legal.
I'm not. See, I play. You see, guys, I play on default controls.
So default controls.
Yeah.
You don't. So you never button macro.
No, I play how the game wants me to play.
Oh, so you just like you had punch times 3 and kick times 3 on the left side.
Yeah, I did. But but if the game didn't have it, I just played on the 6-button layout.
Oh, really? Okay.
I play how the game wants me to play.
Wow, okay. So you're not like Knuckle Dude.
That dude be cheating.
Yeah, right?
Bro, this dude, I forgot, like, and he changes his controls every fighting game. Yeah. This dude apparently didn't have like a heavy kick or something.
He didn't have a heavy kick. He used kicks times 3.
Bro, you know how weird that is?
It's like, mad weird.
You know how weird? I'm like, and then you know his R1, that's like where you press heavy punch. Yeah. That's his jab.
Yeah.
I'm like, you practice playing like that? And he said, yeah. And he be winning tournaments. I'm like, that is crazy.
You also played Steve Fox in Tekken.
Oh, yeah, I played Steve Fox.
You only play boxers.
No, I don't. All right, it look crazy right now. All right, so my first character in Tekken, let me clear this up for y'all, right? Because he's just trying to troll y'all.
I'm not. So look, you answered it.
Remember, my first fighting game was Tekken 1. Was Steve Fox in Tekken 1?
Of course not. You were waiting for him to come out. There was no boxers yet.
He came out in Tekken 4. That's 4.
So you played him in Tekken 4?
Not really, actually.
Okay.
Actually, I played more like Brian Fury. I played Law, Jin, King, those characters.
Okay. But Tekken 8, you played Steve.
In Tekken 8, I do, yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
I mean, in 4, I played him here and there, but he wasn't like my main character.
I think you just... I feel like if Balrog came out in Street Fighter 6, that's gonna be your main.
You're leaving.
You're gonna leave DJ for Balrog.
I don't know. DJ's kind of fun. I don't know, man. I wouldn't go that far, but I mean, I definitely will play Balrog. I definitely will play Balrog.
I feel like you will. Look, Third Strike, you obviously played Dudley, but I think that was more for like the content creation lore.
Yeah.
Bro, you play Balrog in CVS 2 as one of your characters. He is so trash.
Well, okay, all right. But in Street Fighter 2, I don't really play Balrog. It's
You
weird.
don't really play Street Fighter 2 though.
Yeah,
like, you really don't. I don't even count that as a game. Right?
I play Blanca.
You played Honda, Blanca.
I like Honda in Street Fighter 2. He's cool.
He's terrible.
Apparently, yeah, he is.
When do you think you can beat me in a retro game?
I mean, you know, my Morgan is getting up there, man.
Yeah,
Morgan?
Yeah. Morgan's good. I'm not gonna lie. That's pretty good.
I feel like, but you just more experienced than me in the game. But if I was around during that time, I think I would be that guy. No?
Nah. You know why? Because the reason why, back in the day, everyone just picked the top tier. You are picking like Rio, Morgan, Balrog, you know, characters that are like not good at the game. They're like literally low mid tier. Morgan's like the best character that you have in terms of like what characters are good on your team. She's like literally the only character you have.
I don't really know like the tier list too much in like the classic fighting games. I just play the characters who I think are cool.
Well, I don't think you ever. I think the only character you played that was really good was like the first time you played CVS2 was when you picked Vega.
Oh, I like Vega.
But then
like
you don't
Vega.
even really play Vega like that anymore.
Nah, I do. It just well when we play CVS2, I play like just a lot of characters. But like, nah, I do play Vega. But I mean, I just play a lot of characters in the game, but like mainly like Morgan, Balrog, and maybe Vega here and there. It just depends.
Okay. You went to Japan recently, Evo Japan, and you played a lot of like the old retro games. Like you were really into it. Like how was that?
Yo, it's crazy too because when I went to Japan, you know, I remember when in Street Fighter 4 days, there were arcades there, but I wasn't into the games like that. I was just mainly focusing on Topanga and Street Fighter 4.
Yeah.
But as time goes on, when I started playing more, like going into Fightcade, I don't know, like just something changed where I was like, yo, this is like heaven in a way, where like Third Strike, and it's like my second home, just going to the Japanese arcade.
Yeah.
That's why I stayed kind of longer, because I just wanted to play in arcades. That's how fun those games were.
Yeah.
And then there's so many people that still play those games till this day, and they're still and they nice.
They nice.
They are nice. Bro, I played this Ryu player. I've never got hit with a reality check so bad.
Yeah, I think it was Cooney.
Yo, he bodied me. It was bad.
Yeah, I was there.
Yo, it was crazy. CVS2 was fun too, but all right, there were some godlike players there, but Third Strike, nah, they built different. Oh, nah.
Third Strike, they still have like 1,000-man tournaments and everything.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's actually crazy. I'm like, yo.
Do you remember that tournament we played at South by Southwest?
Yes.
You remember that you farted?
Yo, can you stop telling the people this false information, please?
What do you mean?
All right, so let me clear this up too. There was like a leather couch or something like that, and it was like weak. So every time you sit down on a couch, it makes like the leather material makes like a loud noise.
I don't know, man. It said. That's what the sound was.
That wasn't me. And
that
you know what?
That came out your ass.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. And then you know what's crazy? The same person, Yipes, he sat on that couch and it made that same noise, and he looked around like, what the hell? And he looked at me, I'm like, yo, I heard that. And he just looked, he was like, nah, that wasn't me. And that's how I know it wasn't you. But then this guy put me on blast. He made me look crazy. Like, why would you do that?
That was on the interview too.
On the interview, everybody watched that. Now, I remember somebody came to me in the tournament. You'd be like, you really be farting in front of poor Justin Wong like that? What is wrong with you?
Ain't no way somebody came.
No, I'm serious. That literally happened. That same year.
Yeah.
It was that at Evo, some random dude, he said, you really farted in front of Justin Wong like that? He's like the nicest dude. How could you do that? And I'm like, that's not what happened, man. Like, see what you do?
I'm glad he knows that I'm a nice person, though. That's what I got out of that story.
Yo, you got me looking crazy out here, man. I'm like, that wasn't me.
Okay, well, I have one more question for you.
Okay.
Do you think you are a masher? Be honest. Like, do you think you're a masher?
Yeah, I mash. Some people, you need a mash on certain people that just straight be feeling themselves, right? Sometimes you gotta mash when you need a mash. But I know how to filter myself. You know, I know when to mash. I know when not to mash.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I'm a masher.
Okay.
I'm proud of it. I like mashing.
Yeah, mashing is good.
I didn't pay $60 just to block. No.
Sometimes neutral is good though.
All right, I play the neutral too, but I mean, I didn't pay $60 just for you to do whatever you want. No. I'm mashing.
You know who would be mashing? Bison.
Oh, yeah. Bison.
Right now, Bison, he'd be crazy.
they don't care. They don't care. And he don't even got to wake up.
Nah, he don't.
I'm telling you, the people that don't have a wake up, they mash the most.
Yeah.
It's backwards. It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's like a Kimberly. They
that's another
all the time.
Yeah, they be waking up with the most suspicious things and stuff like that. I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Like,
the reason why I asked you to mash is because I hate how much you mash against me.
See, all right, well,
like in retro games, you can't mash. Like it's just not possible because it's like the way the game is. Like frame data was not like really that important yet. But Street Fighter 4, bro, you mash crouch jab with Dudley like there's no tomorrow.
And guess what? Guess what character he played? He played Rufus.
You got Rufus.
You gotta mash on Rufus. You have to.
Nah, you mash.
You
like
got
crazy.
bro. You gotta mash on Rufus.
It got so bad that I was like, you know what? I'm picking Elena, so you can't mash anymore.
And he did he started mashing on me. I'm like, yo, bro.
And then, no, even Street Fighter 5, you were mashing with the Balrog stand light kick Tara combo.
Bro, it's the characters you play, bro.
I played Karen.
Karen, she's a bully character. Like, she just walks crouch strong, and you got to guess throw. Like, I can't just look at that all day. I got to do something about that. Like, come on. Like I would understand if you play like Ryu or something like that, but like you played Karen, so like her offense is very scary the closer she gets in, so I can't just.
And even we never played Street Fighter 6, but I feel like you would mash there too because you play DJ. He's a mashing character too. You know he's a right. Tell me he's not a mashing character too.
I mean, he's a charged character, so how can
he's
you
not
mash with
fully
it?
Charged. It's like hybrid, but his crouching jab. It's a very mashable button.
Yeah, all right, you have a point there, but I don't really mash with DJ. Nah, just when I see like you doing something fake, I'm pressing the button or something like that.
Oh, I actually had one more question. You made me thought about when you mentioned Ryu.
Okay.
Why? What's your strategy against Daigo? I feel like you always kind of like you have a winning record against him.
Well, all right, yeah, but I mean, my mentality against Daigo, one, I just play on my A game, and I feel like he has a big ego, honestly.
Really?
Yes, I think so. Because when I play him, right, let's just say when he's in the corner, right, there was one game I was throw looping him, right?
Yeah.
And he didn't even dare tech, and he was close to dying.
That's him, though.
Right, but it got me mad, because I'm like, who does this guy think he is? Just because his name is Daigo, you think I won't throw you again? Like, it was kind of like that mentality.
Yeah.
I felt like his ego kicked in the more you threw him. Where he was like, I'm Daigo, you're not going to throw me to death. I think that's how he thinks. So when I saw Phenom, when he command grabbed him 5 times, I was like, yeah, hold that. Yeah, hold that.
You just have a really good offense winning record against him, especially in Street Fighter 5. Like, Balrog was like either throw or standing heavy kick. You just guessed right every single time. I don't know. Maybe you just have a good read against like a lot of like international players.
Well, yeah, because like over the years, I know how each person like plays and stuff, and I played him a couple of times, so I know what to expect. It's easier for me like on higher level when people like really good, but people that are random, it's hard to really study them because they don't even know, they don't even care about like the risks they take and things like that. So like if I play somebody like you're smart, you know what things you can do, what things are risky, what are not. But a person that just don't know what they're doing, and it's like what are you doing, bro?
Well, I just think of you as like, all right, if I try to like play in a fist fight like with the characters, you're going to win because you have stronger combos because you're a big combo guy.
Yeah, I love doing combos.
So my thing is like, all right, I'm not gonna let you. I'm gonna try not to give you those combo options.
Right.
That's like my goal. Right. And I feel like I think a lot of other people, they're just like, nah, I'll play blow for blow with you. Like that one clip, the online set, you fought that Viper, and you got one crouching heavy kick, and that was it.
You know, I want to talk about that actually. I actually feel bad for Magnegro because
it was great. It was a great clip.
Oh, the combo. I'm still feeling myself about that because that took skill, by the way.
It was. It's a hard combo.
But now the thing is, at the time when this happened, I was just playing him in rank, and I just did a cool combo. I'm like, all right, cool. Now there was a guy named Yoga Flame. He used to like
upload,
right. But at the time, you had to search people that you follow and see their, because before you had to either send your replay to that person directly or they just find it in rank. So he just found it, he uploaded it, and on the channel it did a lot of views because of the combo I did. But then, all right, I get that the combo was amazing, but I was like, I'd be doing crazier things than this. Why didn't this grow as big? And then over the years, why I felt bad, because people keep resurfacing it. So it got on my nerves. I'm like, all right, I get it. Like, people like the combo, but I started feeling bad for him over the years. Like, damn. So now every time we go to a tournament and we see each other, it's always awkward because it's like, why'd you do me like that? That's what he'd be asking me. I'm like, look, man, we were just playing rank one day and it happened and my bad, but tell the people on Twitter why they keep reposting that. My bad.
Anytime I see that clip like surface on Twitter, I don't skip it. I watch it because it's so fast and short. It's it's like when you're on Instagram or TikTok. It's like one of those quick videos that you're like, you know what, I'm down to watch it.
Yeah, but that combo, it was just like a situational. It was a very situational type of combo. Like, it won't really happen. Yeah. That was like a once in a blue moon, that combo will work. Yeah. So I guess that's probably why people were really shocked about it. But yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, man. Well, sorry, bro.
It's all good. I mean, he still made Capcom Cup 1 year. So
he'd be all right.
Yeah, he's good.
He'd be all right.
Yeah. Other than that, thank you for being on the podcast and everything like that. It was really fun. I like to know more. But I like hearing like your thoughts and personality, and let people know like what kind of personality that you do have. Even though you do like to fart a lot.
Yo, we just talked about this.
But
we just talked about this.
No, all right. But let the people know where they can find
you. All right, you guys. You guys can find me on social media, on Twitter at smugdabeast, on Instagram smugdabeast IG, and my YouTube channel. Just type in Smug. You can find me there.
Yeah. Other than that, thank you for coming on, man.
Truly appreciate it. Yeah. Thank you.